Sign up.
Join us for the Go Red for Women Luncheon Friday, May 10th.
We have taken a bit of a road trip this morning. Can you tell where we are? Maybe make a guess. We are in the lobby, I guess we'll call it, of Alexian Village, talking with Melissa Reef and Betsy Whitaker. You know, I said lobby because it feels like hotel living when you come here, and that was the word that slipped out. Thanks for letting us come your way.
Yes, thanks for being here.
It is resort living when you are
Yes.
here as part of the
Absolutely.
Alexian family.
It is.
We're going to take a bit of a tour in a way as we talk this morning because one of the unique things about Alexian, besides the long-standing comfort that people find in the name, is that you are a continuum of care.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We have something for everybody. We have everything from live at home to assisted living to memory care to independent living apartments. We have a PACE program, which is an adult day program. We have everything. Did I forget anything, Betsy?
Assisted living, memory
Assisted
care,
living, yeah. everything.
Laughter,
rehab,
conversations.
yes.
healthcare.
Yes.
We have everything.
Healthcare,
All
yes.
levels of care.
You get a lot of that, Betsy, because often you're the first person people meet.
That's correct.
You're very accustomed to taking people around to kind of get them acclimated to what life here might be like.
That's right. And I always tell people when they come in, I'm going to show you everything we have, but it's going to be the residents that are going to sell this to you. I'm not selling it. They are. And they do. They like welcome them in, invite them over, tell them all the information. They're always stopping them. And when I have guests, they will always say, did you set them up to say that? Because, I mean, everybody just says the most
Yeah.
wonderful things, stopping us. It's never anything negative.
I mentioned the long-standing trust that people have in the name. I'm still referencing it as Alexian. It's kind of shifted now to Ascension living, but the integrity is still very much there.
All the mission and values are still the same.
In the industry, y'all speak to that same long-standingness because you've been with them for 15 years, Melissa. You, Betsy, 9.
Yes.
So there really isn't anything here that you don't know.
Nope. I think I know where every nook and cranny is, and probably the answer to most questions.
Which you get a lot of. So, you know, you were telling me about a recent encounter you had with some prospective residents, I guess, who were asking about, okay, what happens though? We come in, I'm making this up, at 75. What happens if at 92 we need some additional care? Nothing. You bring it to them, basically.
That's correct. We will have a care plan if the resident feels there's more help needed. We have Alexian home care, which can come in for 15 minutes or 5 minutes and do a medication reminder. So the goal is always to stay as independent as possible.
Where we are sitting this morning, I've got the window view. So I'm looking sometimes over Betsy's shoulder, and it's a campus here
Yes.
on the grounds. But I have noticed, I don't know, 3 or 4 different people who've been walking by. Laughter, you can see them waving to each other. It's a larger community, but very much a family.
You know, I reference it as a cruise ship on land because it's like an all-inclusive care and lots of social activities. We have our own in-house therapy department for occupational, physical, speech therapy. People can come here for outpatient therapy. So they may live in their residential home, but just need therapy services. They can come here for that. And you mentioned the healthcare center. The healthcare center is something also. You can come to our healthcare center for just rehab for a short stay and then go back to your residence, whether it's here at Alexian Village or in your home, off the mountain even. We invite everybody to come. We have everything.
Do you ever have a difficult time, though, when they do come up to either find out what they can take advantage of here or have you come to them to even get the information across because they're too busy doing one of these and taking in the view?
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
and I get a lot of callbacks. When we got home, we started talking about it, and where was that apartment that we saw, or did you tell us that how the meal plan works, or housekeeping or laundry or transportation, all the things that are included in with living here. And I'll go over it again, come back again if you want to come back again. And I invite people to come spend the night here.
Yeah.
Well, since you mentioned, that's a great idea.
Yes.
Since you mentioned the cruise ship on land, let's talk about that a little bit. So you have this expansive view, no matter where you are. Your dining room is beautiful. Then you've got the pool deck. Basically, you've got two pools.
We have an indoor pool, we have an outdoor pool, we have a village square, which is like a cafe, another place option for you to eat. We have, let's see, our chapel. We have library.
You have woodworking, you have
yes,
all types
lots
of
clubs,
hobbies.
games.
They have water aerobics 5 times a week.
Yes.
Our instructor does 3 classes a day: strength building, balance building, Pilates. They do a Tai Chi class. She does a line dancing class. So there is a million things to do.
And I can speak to this too because I have a mother who's in her 90s, and so change is not easy as you get older, including changing the faces you're familiar with. So you mentioned the exercise. It's the same lady who's been doing it for a long time. There's comfort in that.
Absolutely, yes.
You were going to say something and I began to cut you off, I think. Did I make you lose your train of thought completely? Well, you can hit my hand.
It'll come back.
In terms of coming here to kind of see it, it is a big place and the name is known. It would be easy for people to think, oh, should I come with a list of questions or what's expected of me? Really just come with an open mind?
Yes, and we just want to hear your story, and then we help you kind of guide you in the direction that you might want to go down. Is it independent living? Is it assisted living? Is it memory support? Where are you and what stage are you in life? Or are you really wanting to be a part of the Alexian system, but you want to stay in your home? We really have something for everyone. And I just thought of what I was going to say to you. If you choose to come here, you can do as little or as much as you want to do. Some people are not as social, and that's okay. You do not have to be engaged with all the different activities, but we have them if you want them.
You triggered a thought for me, which is also if you choose to come and live here, there are multiple ways in which you can do that. So you can choose to do a month to month. You can talk to them about what works for your finances and your long-term plan for your life, and they will work with you on that too.
Absolutely.
And it is interesting that even people that live within Chattanooga, when they come up for a tour, they're like, well, I always heard you had to sell your house and give them all your money. It's like, no. It's a set price no matter who calls, or, you have choices of different things, and there's not one of them that says you have to give us all your money.
And Betsy knows because her dad was here too.
Mom
So
and Dad.
she understands it from all different perspectives. So regardless of what your particular life needs might be at the time, or even looking ahead 5 or 10 years into the future, they'd love to be the name that you trust. You'll find them online at ascensionliving.org. There's their phone number for you to call and begin your journey with them. Thanks for the tour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toyota Highlander has been a family favorite for over 20 years. But for those wanting more, there's Grand Highlander. Get a stylish new 24 Highlander with 4.75 APR financing, or get up to $1,000 APR cash on Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
At C&M Disposal, we love our cans, and we provide privileged waste removal services to ensure the conservation of our employees, customers, and the environment. We adhere to the highest standards to keep your neighborhood and our community clean. Call Tammy or find us at cmdisposalinc.com.
It's Hamrick's huge one-day sale. Saturday with a preview day on Friday. Men's Carhartt on sale now. Best prices around. Skechers 40% off. Clark's hanging sandals $19.98. Our lowest price of the year. Men's Chaps sportswear $17.98. Ribby Road Coordinates $15. Men's select polos, tees, and activewear $5. And Poof Pet odor spray $12. Hamrick's huge one-day sale.
Does your home pass the smell test? It doesn't take a scientist to tell you there's a problem. Musty and moldy